What is up, guys? How are we? It's KG Gaming here, and welcome back to my nightlife level 8 to 100, episode 3. So, in the last two episodes, we completed the Targonia quest line, the 3 quests on there, which get you our mount that's here, the reliable ram, and your backpack there. So, today we're going to leave Targonia and start on, just some little bits of the character progression wise. So what I thought we'd start to do is show you where to get off Targoona. So the boat is over here. And so if you've got a sail pass, you can sail to Theos for free. So sail Theos, and then it should say, do you have a sail pass? Yeah, so you sail to Theos for free. Because we're going to, where will we go? We'll go to Ankara to kill the lavas actually. So if we go to Port Hope and then go to increment. There we go. So I'll show you what I'll do first is I'll show you where we get the bounty talismans from. You can get it from any of the gem stores, I believe. So we'll go and buy that first, because if you haven't got your bounty talisman on, you won't get the benefits from the bounty talisman either. So the benefits at the moment we've got are an extra 2.5% chance of extra damage, 2.5% life leech from them, and then a 2.5% chance of more loot, and then 5% chance of getting double beastry from them. So it is worth upgrading your bounty talisman. In all honesty, I don't think bounties are really worth it at lower levels. I think bounties start to become worth it once you get sort of to a higher level. I wouldn't start doing them until sort of level 200, I would say, and then you can do a load of beginner bounties to upgrade your bounty talisman, and then they actually start to become a little bit worth it. But before that, I don't think they're worth it. It's a good thing to add for low level characters. So you just go to any gem store, bounty talisman, buy, and it goes in there. And when you're killing the bounty creature, you get those benefits that I showed you before. I guess at lower levels it's okay to do. I mean, look, we're going to be getting 1.9k experience for doing this. It's, you can make that up really quickly just by hunting in Targoona. So they're not really worth it in my opinion. But maybe if you're a returning player or a new player, you can sort of build up the progression sort of over time. But I don't do them really until sort of later levels, unless of course I get a really good bounty. Why was there a scarab there? Is there a raid? Is there a raid? I think there is. Let's see. We may die here. If there's an ancient scarab raid, then we will definitely die. Oh, one thing I haven't mentioned as well, because I never actually died in the Paladin series, I don't bother with blessings until a sort of later level. I guess if you're brand new, even if you're a brand new character, you probably won't be able to afford the blessings anyway. But let's actually reset this, and then we can see how long it takes to actually do this bounty task. I guess if you're a low level character, you wouldn't be able to afford the blessings anyway. But what blessings are is when you die, it lessens the what's the right word? It lessens the decreases you get sort of in your skill and your level, and if you lose any equipment at higher levels, it is definitely worth doing. At this lower level, you will lose your backpack, I suppose, but the amount of experience you lose, you can gain it back pretty instantly, so I never bother. As you can see there, we've actually unlocked a new spell, Shield Bash. It's actually, they're quite good spells, to be fair. The Shield Slam is a really good one. It's an AoE one, which is really good. You have 2 AoE spells at level 3, actually, at level 35, which is really good. So they're both really good spells. But yeah, so I don't bother with blessings at this lower level. I just, gone are the days where if you die, it's the end of the world, in my opinion. obviously if you're a much higher level, if you're level 100 plus, and you don't really want to die then, because you lose quite a lot, and you can lose equipment that is worth quite a lot too. So it's worth having blessings then, but especially on this character, yeah, I don't bother with blessings, but obviously it is up to you. I will do a quest video. What I will say is, sorry for the lack of videos over the summer. You probably heard at the end of my Paladin one is that my job gets really busy in the summer, so my availability to play and make and edit videos it goes away. But now that it's coming towards the end of the season in my job, I will be able to sort of play a lot more and make a lot more videos as well. So, and I've been doing a lot of team hunts on my main EK, which has been a lot of fun, and I'm going to start recording them and making them into videos too. And I've got a few hunting sessions recorded on my main EK to put out. So yeah, no, hopefully I can keep up more with the videos now, and the Paladin one seemed to go down really well. So hopefully people enjoy the Knight one as well. I think Knights are really underrated, especially sort of lower level Knights. From level 90 to, I'd say, probably level 90 to 150. Knights, or as you can see there, we got more loot from that lava because of the bounty talisman. From level 90 to 150, Knights, in my opinion, are definitely the most powerful vocation. If you've got 5 powerful imbuements and a high skill character, you can really just blow apart the game. If you go to Carlin Colts or Edron Heroes or Nightmare Scions, you can get a level sort of every 10 minutes at level 90. You can really power through those levels. So I think they're definitely the best vocation in that level range. Once you get to level 150, I think Paladins sort of start to take over after that, because they've got the diamond arrows and the extra AoE spells. But where are we at with this? Yeah, cool. So probably only going to take about 5 minutes or so to complete this bounty task. Again, it's not going to give you a lot of experience, and we're not really gaining a lot of experience either from these lavas. So again, I don't think they're too worth it at this low level, but it is an extra content that you can do, and it is definitely, it adds something to the game, which it never had. So they can be worth doing. But if you are just looking to gain levels as quickly as possible, then this isn't the way to do it. There's much easier ways. Stone Refiners, again, as you all know, will be the best form of experience. We will go there on this character. Not sure when, because I've got some other bits that I want to do. I want to focus more on sort of killing the name tasks than what I did on the Paladin series, because at low levels the killing the name tasks are actually quite good for Knights. The tarantulas and the terramites, the crocodiles as well, you could do at level 8, but the problem with the crocodiles is that with the new Targuna Island, there's not really any beneficial point going to Port Hope to kill 300 crocodiles for 1 point in killing in the name of it. There's not really much point to it anymore. I think if they reduce that to 100, then maybe they're going to do it. But for me to kill 300 of them now, it's just going to take a long time, and it's just not really worth it in my opinion. But the tarantulas and the terramites will definitely do, because the terramites are actually quite good for a Knight sort of my level. Maybe we'll upgrade to a plate set before the end of this episode, but what we'll do is we'll do this bounty task and then go and upgrade. Yeah, we'll go and do the bounty task, then go and upgrade our equipment, and then call that an episode. This should do it here, these ones here. And so Knights have so many hunting options, I think, as well, more than what most others do. So if we go on there, claim reward, do not click that reroll one until you've claimed your reward, because if you do that, then you'll lose the reward. So do that, And then let's see what we've got here. So there's none really there. So we'll re-roll a task. Could do that one. Dwarf. Could do there because we've got... what do we do? What do we do? So how many on our weeklies have we got? 35 and 31. Don't think there's that many there. Let's re-roll it. Oh, there we go. Voodoo Master. There we go. We could kill loads of birds with one stone, actually, I think. I think we could kill them quite easy at our level. Hopefully we wouldn't die, but we'll take that bounty task anyway. Select that one. We've got 6 here, as you can see. You can upgrade them. We will do more loot. I do think it's worth doing more chance for bestiary, if I'm honest, because the more bestiary you unlock, the more charms you get, etc. So, but yeah, what we'll do is we'll go and buy ourselves some new equipment. I wonder if... Can we buy plate armor from here? We'll find out. We can't buy the plate legs. We'll have to buy them on the market, but let's go and see if we can buy plate armor from here. Again, that will be more than adequate for now. Down here is no point of interest there. Let's see what we can get to upgrade. Dwarves should know. Plate armor, yes we can. So we'll buy the plate armor, and can we get a steel helmet? We can. Buy a steel helmet. It's fun, so funny you can buy Warhammer. That used to be such a great weapon back in the day. So actually, I'll tell you what we can do. If we take these off, put them on, we can sell the brass armor and the soldier helmet. There we go. So let's go and buy our plate legs and maybe go and buy a platinum amulet, and that will be our sort of equipment for the next few levels there. So plate legs have actually become quite a bit more expensive due to the weekly delivery items. They used to be really cheap. You get for a couple hundred GP, but now they're actually 2.5k. So for what they are, they're actually quite expensive. And then a platinum amulet. There we go. Put that one up there. Put that one there. I don't think you can sell the brass legs there. Let's go and find out. At level 20, we unlock a better weapon as well. You go through so many different weapons at this level range, so don't worry too much about the proficiency side of it. Just go with whatever weapon is best for your level range. As I said, two-handed weapons used to just be the way to go, but because of these extra weapons, it's... Why have I got no mana? Because of the extra family therapist, love that. Because of the extra shield spells, it's actually quite good using one-handed weapons now. But we'll leave this episode here. Maybe the next one we'll go and start some of the killing. I'll tell you what, actually, what's the time? I'll tell you what, actually, why don't we go and hunt in Targuna for a little bit. Maybe we'll go and get to level 20, and then we will head over to start doing some killing in the name of tasks. Shall we do that now? Yeah, I'll tell you what I'll do, actually, guys. I will pause the video, and then I will come back once we're level 20 in Targuna. So I'll speak to you in a sec, guys. So I just thought I'd unpause recording here. There is an echo raid here. So I thought I could show you this. So an echo raid spawns whatever that type of creature, and these are so these give you the dust of that certain creature. And there's that shield sound spell. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, I will speak to you guys in a sec. Right, guys, we're just about to get level 20, so... And then I realised as well, there we go, straight away. And that took from level 18.5-ish to level 20, took us just under 5 minutes to do, so it was really, really quick. So I thought what we'll do now is quickly go and get our promotion, and then that will be the end of episode 3, which I think these first 3 episodes have been really good. We've really set the character up. Sort of, oh, something at the door. Bear with me, hold on. And we're back again. Sorry. So, yeah, the first 3 episodes have been really good. We've set the character up really well. I think it gives it such a good start, especially with the mount as well. So we will go and get our promotion, and then we'll be able to really push on with quests and leveling and upgrading equipment. So sail to Theos. Oh yeah, it's in Theos anyway, isn't it? So, and in that little quick hunting session we did, we gained plus 7k in profit, and these are the monsters we killed here. So again, Targoon is really, really good. You could probably comfortably stay there till level 25, but I think there's more exciting things that we can do now. Once you've completed the quest line and got to level 20, it's probably time to start moving on. I'll show you where we get the promotion. Obviously, I did show it in the Paladin series, but I'll show it again just in case anyone hasn't watched that. So if you go up to here in Theos, if you just say hi, his guards will talk to you. So you have to say Hail King, and then just say promotion, and then just say yes for 20k, and then there we go. So once you do get your promotion, you unlock your 2 stances as a knight. What's that there? Oh, challenge. I really love the fact you unlock the spells as soon as you level. This is so good now. So with knights, you get new spells, new stances. You've got your Protector stance and Blood Rage stance. So Protector stance increases your shielding and the damage you take, and it increases your healing. So when you're in the Protector stance, as you can see, our shielding's gone to 126. When you cast the Blood Rage stance, you take more damage, but it increases your melee skill. So we've gone up to 128 sword fighting. So at this lower level, you may as well just be in the Blood Rage stance. Although you do take more damage, it's the amount of damage that you output is far higher. So you're just better off being in that stance. You don't have to be in any stance if you don't want to be. If you don't want to be in a stance, as you can see, the one that we're in is highlighted there by the yellow square. If you just click that, you'll come out of that stance and you'll just be back to what you normally were. Again, as I said, as EKs, you're always just in the Blood Rage stance. The reason why it's quite good having a high skilled character, because it bases it off a percentage off of your sword fighting or axe fighting or club fighting skill. So because we've only got 103, I think it's 25%, isn't it, or something like that. So that's why I only get an extra 20 sword fighting skill or 25 sword fighting skill. If you had 120, for example, you would get a lot more. And it scales as well with your rings and your like any equipment, etc. you get that gives you skill boost. Oh, that's something that I forgot. Always use sword ring. Always use a sword ring, a club ring, or an axe ring. You can use a life ring if you want to, if you want to feel a little bit less squishy. But actually, if I stole of those, you go into your stash, and then I normally just take out 2. Yeah, if you always, and then I put them on a hotkey. Normally just put them down here somewhere. Yeah, always use a sword ring, a club ring, or an axe ring, because it increases your sword fighting skill by 5. So, and then your Blood Rage stance will scale with that. So we've got 133. If we take the ring off, 128. So always use that because it doesn't give you any damage debuffs or anything like that, or damage taken debuffs. So definitely use that. Oh, that's important. We should have a new sword as well, shouldn't we? Which is the Crimson Sword, I believe. I think it is. Let's double check. Let's see how much it is actually, because if it's a lot, then... Oh, it's only 2k, so we'll get that. Let's have a look. Is it level 20? Yes, it is, yeah. So Spike Sword, we can stick back in there, because the Spike Sword's got 24, so it's slightly better attack. There we go. So that's the end of episode 3, guys. In 3 episodes, we've gained off emotion, upgraded the equipment slightly, and really set the character up for good progression. So we'll end it there. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.